Hello and welcome back to Riviera RC, and thanks to Phil and doing the MF01X speed challenge, I'm actually going to get round to doing something that I've wanted to do for a very, very long time. Those of you that may have seen the original video of this, I did say I was going to fit the body with magnets, which is why I didn't cut any holes in the body anywhere for the body posts. So that's what we're going to do. So for this, you will need, I do apologise if there's background noise, my wife's next door watching Beverly Hills Cop, I think it is. Right, you will need, I've got shoe goo, I have these, which are Neodymium, possibly that's how you say it, Neodymium N52 magnets, and these are rare earth magnets. I got these on eBay. I think they came from Canada, but I've got a few for a minute, so I don't need many more. They are 1/2 inch diameter across with a 6.35mm hole in the middle, and they are 1/8 of an inch thick, and they are extremely strong. So the way that I do it is, well, let me bring it over and I'll go over the top so that you can get a much better view. Right, so the way that I do this is to cut down the body posts so that when it actually sits on them, it looks about right. Obviously there's no suspension on them at the moment. I'm using the truck wheels, mainly because they are the same diameter as touring car wheels at the moment, maybe a little bit bigger, but that means that I can then eye it up from above, see where it's eventually going to be. So you cut the body post down so that they are then touching, but where you've got like the back window slopes, what you're going to need to do is the body posts, you need to go 2 holes down, but then you will need to slope it the same way, find that later, the same way as the body goes. Because what will happen is you'll have 2 here, which one will stick on. I'll try and keep everything apart because they're bloody strong things. So this will go on, and as you'll see then it will twist a bit. Then you'll have a little bit of the little bit sticking up, which will then mean the second one will locate. Okay. So in theory you need to have 2. You know when you've got them the right way around because they will stick to the body pins. So there you go, on there, on there. Now, at the moment, they won't go. In fact, I'm probably better off doing that way, because these are going to get glued in a minute anyway. See what I mean? They just stick, they just go together really quickly. Right. A little bit low, that's that one. Put that one there, and then that one there. Right, job done. And then we'll get the 2 on the front. I mean, this won't be for everybody, but the 2 on the front there, you can see now that the actual body post is sticking up over the top of the magnet. So you're going to need to trim that one down a little bit. Only a little bit, because obviously you don't want too much of it. Just remember to put the whole, so they're down there, put the whole load of magnets away when you're not using them. Again, that's, see, it just picks up everything. So there you go. No, that one needs a little bit more. Right. Now what you do is you will separate each of these and then glue the bottom ones around these body pins. So I'll do all four and then I'll come back and show you what I mean. Right, so once I've put a load on the tops of the body pins, then you sit the magnets on and then you glue around the edges of them a little bit there. Then, when all that goes off, you can trim up the outside edges if you want to, but nobody will see it when it's in underneath. And if you feel like you want to put more on, then please go ahead. Right, I shall now go and do the next step so that we can stop. Because it's all very well putting, if we're putting the magnets together and there's any glue, then that will basically stick together and you'll never get them apart. That's where this comes in. So, sticky side down to the magnets, and then what you'll do is, because you know which way they're pulling, which is the same way, these ones, you know that they're pulling downwards, so they should go down onto those other magnets. On the downside, you will then put another piece of sticky tape, but the sticky to the downside of the magnet. With the top piece, what I do is just go into there like that. Then they will go on to the top like so, and they are together but separate. And at the moment they are still, because the bottom bit is basically still runny glue, they are movable. So I'll do, once you've done that and you've got all 8 magnets, 2 for each post on there, you can then put a generous helping, including into the middle, of your shoe goo all the way around. Now I use the original shoe goo, not the shoe goo 2. I find the shoe goo 2 a little bit runnier. I've not tried it with the magnets yet, but I've tried it with other applications and I didn't like it. So this is the original shoe goo and it's gooey. Right, so then what you need to do then is you look, you line up, you get the car body so that it is, excuse me there, where you think it should be. And you double check in underneath that everything is in contact. And then, so looking at it there, the wheels are just in slightly. Same on the rear. So that is that. Then you get 4 magnets and you find out where it is. And you get the magnets and they will hold it where it's there and there. And they will hold it in place until it dries. And then the proof will be in the pudding when we pull it apart. So we shall now leave that to, there you go, these magnets are holding it. So that's holding the whole thing at the moment. So we will leave that then. So these magnets, whichever angle they're at, the same with these, will hold the other ones in place underneath, and then they will set them at that angle. So as the insert sometimes says, a few days later. Yes, didn't really work out, did it? Right, so hopefully these are all dry now. I will bring the other tripod over and we will go through and we'll have a look. What I'm going to do is take the fixing magnets off and See if it's actually dry. Fingers crossed. Yep, so we're back on, and let's take these off. Unfortunately, that looks like that hasn't worked very well. Looks like the glue's gone through. These things happen. But that's the first time that's happened on one of my... The others, yeah, they've rubbed through the paint. Damn it. So, those are off. Then we need to... There you go. So we can peel these off. Peel these off. And that then means everything is set how it should be. So you can see on the background there that they're at the right angle for the windows. Everything is hunky-dory, and that is okay. That's quite a hell of a shake before it comes off. So if you want to do magnets, that is how you do it. Now I need to strip this down completely because it's coming up to the MFO1X Poor Boys Speed Challenge. So I'd better get all the bits and pieces ready for it, I suppose. I mean, this body is absolutely going to be knackered anyway by the end of it, so we shall see how we go. Yeah, it's a bit weird why that seems to have made a mark on the paintwork there. Because all my others haven't. I don't know whether it was just a crappy can of paint or what, I don't know. But eventually it will. There you go. So these are a lot stronger than the ones that you get that actually say they are RC ones that actually clip onto the body mounts. But I mean, that will eventually come off. But there you go. So, right. I think the next stop is to strip this all down ready. I've done the magnets. Let's get ready for the Poor Boys RC Speed Run Challenge and the chaos that is going to ensue. There are quite a lot, actually. If you are on Facebook, go and have a look at the Poor Boys RC Facebook group. Absolutely brilliant group. Obviously, there'll be a lot of people actually doing the speedrun challenge, and some people are putting up their speeds already. I'm not going to spoil it for you, those of you that are on YouTube only and not on Facebook or not on that group, but the open class is getting silly fast already. I say already, it's not open until the 15th of August, but some people are posting their stuff on the group in readiness. I don't know how they're going to keep up with it, but let's just turn around and say, as standard, these are 15 mile an hour-ish. There's a little bit of, find it Jacko Trades on YouTube. Have a look at his channel. Brice is doing some silly stuff. He's also come up with a little tiny cheat, which is within the rules because it's using the standard gearbox. So go on and have a look at him as well. Anyway, enough of that because we're not on speed runs, we're on the magnets. We're all done. Look how bouncy that is. Time to get these on. Take care, guys. I'm going to leave you to it. And if you're in the challenge, good luck. I'm going to need it. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.